The Great Camping Catastrophe. Characters: a well-meaning but somewhat clueless father, the practical and organized head of the household, the tech-savvy, sarcastic teenager, Jake 10, the energetic, adventurous younger brother, the eccentric, old-school adventurer who loves telling tall tales. Plot summary. Act 1, the big plan. The story kicks off with Dad, Tom, deciding to take the family on a weekend camping trip to the mountains. Tom, who hasn't been camping since his own childhood, is overly enthusiastic and convinced that this trip will be a perfect bonding experience. Mom, Lisa, is skeptical but agrees, hoping it will be a nice break from the usual routine. Emily, glued to her phone, groans at the thought of being without Wi-Fi, while Jake is excited about the idea of living like a caveman. Grandpa Joe, always up for an adventure, insists on joining, regaling everyone with exaggerated stories of his wild escapades in the wilderness, stories that Mom quietly dismisses as complete fabrications. Act 2, the setup. The family arrives at the campsite, a beautiful spot surrounded by towering trees and a crystal-clear lake. Dad, determined to prove his camping prowess, insists on setting up the tent himself. After hours of struggling, during which the tent collapses multiple times, Mom steps in and, with a few quick moves, gets the tent up perfectly. Meanwhile, Emily is frantically trying to find a cell signal to update her friends on her misery, and Jake is busy collecting sticks for a campfire. Grandpa Joe is supervising while spinning yet another one of his tall tales about how he once fought off a bear with nothing but a spoon. Act 3, the chaos unfolds. As night falls, the real adventure begins. Grandpa Joe accidentally leads Jake into a patch of poison ivy while searching for the best marshmallow roasting sticks, resulting in an itchy disaster. Emily, finally giving up on her phone, tries to scare Jake with ghost stories, only to spook herself when an owl hoots nearby. The campfire, which was supposed to be the highlight of the evening, turns into a smoky mess when Dad uses damp wood. They finally manage to get a small fire going, but not before Dad accidentally sets his shoe on fire, causing a chaotic scene of stomping, yelling, and laughing. Things take another turn for the worse when a raccoon sneaks into their tent and makes off with the marshmallows. In a panicked attempt to catch the race,